What's up, guys? Wolf Movies here, and today I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite horror movies, The Strangers. The Strangers is a home invasion movie where, you guessed it, three masked people invade a house. I already said this is one of my favorite horror movies, but do I think you, the viewer, would like it? Here's my spoiler-free review. I think that if you like slow burn horror movies, you will really like this movie, but I know not everyone likes slow burn movies, so some of you might find it boring. Personally, I'm picky about slow burn movies. I think that there's a specific way to make them good and not boring, but not to, to the point where it's not slow burn anymore. But personally, I think this is an amazing slow burn horror movie. Also, it's pretty scary to me, which I'll go in more depth with in the spoiler-filled review. Speaking of that, on to my spoiler-filled review. The movie begins with a reminder of how many violent crimes take place each year, right off the bat tapping into real-world fears. We then see some kids stumble across a crime scene, and then we go back in time and we meet Kristen and James. They then get a knock on the door, and a girl asked if Tamara is home. No one named Tamara lives there, so she must have the wrong house. I'm sure of it, right? James leaves, and Christian is alone. There's another knock on the door, and even after Christian tells the girl to leave, she doesn't. She calls James and tells him to get home, and we then get this awesome / creepy scene of someone stalking Christian while she is just minding her own business in her house. And it goes on for quite a while, too. She looks out the window and sees the guy that was stalking her. She runs in her bedroom, and then James gets home. After Christian tells James what happened, he goes to investigate, and it is shown here that the people stalking them are messing with them. It's pretty scary. In this movie, they've had a lot of opportunities to kill James and Christian multiple times, but they didn't. It's like they're playing with their food before they kill them. James then camps in a room with a gun, waiting for someone to come in. James's friend comes in the house, and James accidentally kills him, which sucks. The strangers mess with them more, and Christian goes in a closet, and we get a pretty effective jump scare. I don't know why this jump scare works for me, but it does. The strangers then knock both of them out, and they wake up tied up in front of the strangers. Christian asks them why they're doing this, and they give the most chilling answer.
Because you were home.
This is terrifying to me. Out of all the reasons they did it, it's just because they were home. That is scary. The strangers then kill them, and they go about their day. Yeah, the reason I find this one scary is because of how realistic it is. Most horror movies, in most horror movies, there are demons, monsters, and other creatures that don't exist. But this one, the killers are just random people. Also, stuff like this happens in real life, which makes it even scarier. So in conclusion, this is a great slow burn horror movie, and it's also a scary horror movie, which is pretty rare. This movie also had a sequel called The Strangers Prey at Night, which I'm going to cover in the next movie review. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys then.